The Houston Rockets this year exceeded my expectations. I thought they'd be in the play-ins and developing nicely, but they actually had a really strong regular season, and it took the Golden State Warriors, a very experienced team, 7 games to beat them. They didn't really show up in the finals though. I feel like they're missing one big piece, and I have an idea of what that big piece is going to be. So 2K reckons the Knicks are going to win the championship this year, or Jalen Brunson's going to be a finals MVP. Could definitely happen. Could definitely happen. So let's kind of move into the offseason. So this roster has a lot of young guys, a lot of guys that I think are going to be really, really important to develop in this video. I don't feel like Jalen Green's going to be here long term. I don't feel like Jabari Smith is going to be here long term. Unsure about Fred VanVleet. Like, he played okay in the playoffs, but like, he's getting older. Cam Whitmore could be interesting. Like, do we want to move on from him? Do we want to keep him? There's so many possibilities. Şengün is another one. So if you guys saw my Bucks elimination rebuild, I didn't actually trade Giannis to the Rockets. We went with the Spurs. So we might look at trading for Giannis in this video, depending on what the pick we get is. But I'm definitely going to move Ahmed Thompson back to the small forward. He goes up. But yeah, Jalen Green could be moved. Tari Eason, like, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see kind of what happens. We have the Dylan Brooks contract that we can move. Like, 2K doesn't really love Dylan Brooks all too much. So yeah, it's going to be weird. It's going to be interesting to see what we do. Now, Steven Adams might regress a lot too. I feel like outside of 2K, in like NBA terms, he's set for a bit of a pay increase. He was really good for the Rockets this offseason. So yeah, let's kind of see what happens. So Chris Paul's going to call it. We're going to let him play one more year. Draft lottery is going to be very interesting. We're going to be projected a top pick. It's sitting there at number 9 from Phoenix. So we could potentially send that off for Giannis with some other players that we have. So we end up getting the 9th overall pick. Do we get any other picks in this draft? It doesn't look like we do, but that's okay. So we get number 9, which is cool. That's fine by me. So yeah, staff signing, Ime Udoka. We're going to keep him around forever if we can. I love Ime Udoka. I feel like he's a great fit for this team. He's a great coach. An NBA draft time. Let's see. If we were to potentially go for Giannis, I feel like Jalen Green has to be included in this deal. And then, but Jabari Smith's a free agent, so we can include. I feel like we can include Dylan Brooks, and then we can also throw. I don't want to throw in Şengün because I like Şengün a lot. Throw in Jock Landale. That makes the money work. Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, Jock Landale. Is there anyone else on here? Like, we might have to trade Reed Shepherd. We'll keep Jock Landale. We'll throw Reed Shepherd in here. Like, is there any other contracts we can take back to potentially? I don't really want to take on this Kyle Kuzma contract. Like AJ Green, is that something we can do? And we'll throw in Jock Landale as well. They're $2 million over, so like, is Kyle Kuzma something we want off the bench for a couple of seasons or a season? I don't think so. Okay, so let's just see. If we give them, let's see if we can just give them a couple of other picks. Obviously, we don't own their picks, so this is going to be interesting moving forward. We'll throw in the 2 Nets picks, and then we'll also throw in our pick in 2028. This Suns pick was probably going to be really valuable too. So 3 first-round picks, Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and Reed Shepherd for Giannis. And they say no. Okay, that's fine. I'll throw in pick 9, but then we keep this Brooklyn unprotected pick. So we'll just throw in, this Suns pick could be very, very valuable. That Phoenix, this is the Phoenix pick, sorry. Quick give up. I don't want to give up Şengün. I like Şengün quite a bit. Maybe we have to wait till after we sign somebody, which could be pretty terrible. Okay, I'll throw in this Suns pick and we'll throw in our pick. Let's see if this gets it done a little bit better. They say no. Okay. Yeah. So I guess we wait till after the draft to potentially trade. Maybe we can pick up someone that they might be interested in. So pick 9, we're on the board. Jonas would be really good here. He doesn't normally fall this far. Cool. All right, so we're bringing Jonas. We had the last pick in the draft as well. We would take Dame Sar. Oh, we could have taken Proctor. Proctor, the Aussie boy. Okay, cool. Rookie signing. Make sure we sign both of those guys. Team player options. We are going to decline Van Vliet and Aaron Holiday. Everyone else we're going to bring back. Qualifying offers. Yeah, we're not going to offer anyone here the qualifying offer. Okay, so Giannis trade. Giannis. Jalen Green, Jabari Smith for Giannis. I feel like this is a pretty decent acquisition. I'll throw in Reed Shepherd as well. Are we close? We're not close. Do we throw in Dylan Brooks? Dylan Brooks could be fun off the bench still. I'll throw in Jock Landale as well, and we'll throw in this Nets pick, and we'll throw in this other Nets pick. I swap best. So all this for Giannis. Say no. Okay. I think I'm going to put on trade over at and do this trade. Now, I never really do this. I only really do this for superstar trades. So, like, if you think this trade is unders, then let me know. But I feel like this could be, like, we're not going to get LeBron. I don't think that the Bucks are going to say no to trades, especially like this. Like, you're getting Jalen Green, you're getting Jabari Smith, you're getting Reed Shepherd. Like, that's a young core you can literally build around, and you don't have any draft capital. So you need young developing players. We'll throw in Jock Landale here just for the contract, I guess, just to give them a movable contract. And then we'll throw in this Rockets pick or this Nets pick, and we'll also throw in this Suns pick. We'll just be nice to them. So let's see if they'll accept this. So they're going to say no, but we're going to override this, and we're going to bring Giannis into the Rockets. Cool. That's my big acquisition. I know we traded a lot. I know we traded a lot, but it's just what we have to do. So next year, we need to sign a kind of a veteran point guard. We have Cam Whitmore here. I think we need to maybe move on from Nate Williams, but we need to sign probably a backup shooting guard. Small forward spot set. The power forward spot is set, and we just need a backup center. So do we have anyone we need to bring back? No one really. Okay, so we can bring back Freddie. I think bringing back Freddie for a couple years. Let's go 2, but make it a team option. And we'll see if we can make it like $11 million. We'll still give him some money, but we'll make it a bit more friendly towards us. So Van Vliet's going to come back. We're going to see if we can sign Steven Adams on a bit of a friendlier deal. So let's move through the moratorium a little bit. So we need a backup shooting guard as well. Gary Trent would be kind of fun off the bench. Alexander Walker would be huge. And we get them both and we sign them both. Okay, that is insane for us. So now we just need a backup center. I'll just take Steven Adams on a 2-year deal. We'll give him a little bit of money. And he's back. He's here. Okay, so our team next year is going to be Van Vliet, Jonas, Neil Alexander Walker, Cam Whitmore, Dylan Brooks, Armin Thompson. Tari Eason is set for a pay increase next year, which is crazy. Giannis, Şengün, and Adams are going to run it back. So is there anyone else we can sign potentially here did anyone get waived at all? Is there any valuable players here that we could potentially look at? Like Johnny Zhang might not be too bad, but it doesn't look like anyone's really here, unfortunately. No one really got waived at all. Okay, that's okay. Let's just bring in Johnny Zhang off the bench. Any signs? Okay, cool. So I'm happy with that. That's a massive offseason for us. I'm happy we brought back Fred, even though he's probably gonna regress a lot right now. This is gonna suck. He's down 3 overalls. Wow. Okay. Interesting. And Giannis is down 1. Okay. But everyone else is kind of developing well. So I'm happy with this. So yeah, we're gonna go through to the end of next year. I don't think we're gonna make any trades at the deadline. We're gonna see how this kind of pans out, and I'm very excited. Very excited. I'm hoping the Bucks are gonna enjoy having Jalen Green, Reed Shepherd, Jabari Smith, and some picks. I know the picks help them out a lot in the future, but yeah, we're gonna see how things go. So we're 26 and 24 at the trade deadline, and I'm a bit concerned. Obviously, our point guard is not as good as what he once was. Like, he's regressed quite a bit, and that's fine. We can find a new point guard. So we might be shipping off Fred VanVleet today. I'm unsure about Tari Eason. Is he really that guy? Like, he's playing okay. Don't get me wrong. Armin Thompson is playing awesome. Cam Whitmore, like, could he be breaking out for us? It's a really, really interesting rotation. Like, we have Dylan Brooks, who is being paid a lot of money. Like, we could potentially go after a really good point guard right now, and I'm not sure who that's gonna be. Like, we could, how much money could we throw in there if we really had to? So VanVleet and Dylan Brooks, that's about $33 million, $30-ish million. Where Tyrese Maxey would be fun. He would be very fun. He doesn't really get many assists per game though. Could we bring Dame over? That's actually a really good team. Low key, that's actually a really good team. Okay, let's just keep moving on. Darius Garland could be fun. Like, I don't know if they'd ever do this sort of trade, but this is why these videos are never, they're never super realistic. We're just trying to have fun and rebuild some teams. Trae Young on this team would be insane. Ooh, that would be fun. Melo Ball would be fun too. Josh Giddey, probably not. Bronson. Luca would be kind of cool. Suggs, Kyrie. Oh. I have a soft spot for my boy Tyrese Halliburton. So we're $5 million away from getting this done potentially. Okay. So Johnny just saying, we can't get it done because of, okay, we can't get it done because of the player issue. Okay, maybe we need someone a little bit cheaper. Oh, Scoot would be kind of fun. Scoot or Anthony Simons? Anthony's having an okay year. Scoot is having an okay-ish year. Like, okay, we can't really take back too much from them though. Like Maxi would be kind of fun. Is there anything we could maybe take back? I'll take back Paul George, but we don't have enough money. They signed Blake Beasley. Interesting. Adem Bona potentially. I'll throw in this Nets pick, and they're not gonna counter. I think we're kind of going all in with this trade. Like, we're really going for Maxi right now. They have Jared McCain and they have Quentin Grimes. Like, I'll throw in 3 first-round picks, VanVleet and Brooks. They say they want another pick. I kind of don't want to do this. Tyrese Maxey's not the guy we want. We want a guy that can provide assists at the wazoo. Darius Garland would be fun. Darius Garland would be really fun. Do they have any contracts that they would throw back our way? We could take a chance on Jalen Tyson. He is too valuable. Jalen Hood-Schifino. He is apparently too valuable too. I don't know why. Let's just see if we can get this Darion Williams guy. We would require more. What? Okay, who's cheaper than Darion Williams? Is there anyone cheaper? There is not. There is not. Wow. That kind of sucks. Is there anyone we can throw in this trade that might, like Johnny Jazang might get it done? And we can take back can take back Hunter Salas, and we can take back the other dude that was there. This dude, Darius Garland for Dylan Brooks, Fred VanVleet. Is this really what we're doing? 2 first-round picks, Johnny Zhang. It might be. I mean, let's see if they'll even remotely let's see if we can get away with keeping one of these picks. They don't say yes. Okay, I didn't think so. We have a bunch of seconds. Would seconds get it done? Oh, we just got Darius Garland. Okay, that is kind of fun. Cool. So now we don't have a small forward, but we could potentially make, like, we need to find someone that's like earning close to nothing. Like Justin Edwards could be kind of fun. Is there anyone that we could give you for Justin Edwards? Nate Williams, and we'll give you like a bunch of seconds. Is Justin Edwards like a good player? I don't know if Justin Edwards is a good player. I just want like a rookie that's earning. Like, we can try and get AJ Green. He's not really a rookie, but he could be kind of fun off the bench. We're going back to the Bucks again. 3 first-round picks and that guy. Cool. Okay, so now we made that trade, cleared out some roster space. So Darius Garland, Jakob Jonas, Cam Whitmore, Alexander Walker, AJ Green, Armand Thompson. Yeah. Okay, I'm happy with this now. Let's see what they want to do lineup wise. I think they wanted to play Morris, but I don't want to play Morris. I actually want to play Adams a fair bit of time. And yeah, I'm happy with the rest. This is going to be a really fun team. Like, I know this is not realistic. It's not at all. But if the Rockets went and got Giannis and they were doing this badly at the deadline, they would make a big trade. I don't think Darius Garland would be available, but they'd make a big trade. Okay, maybe that trade was a mistake because we're the 7th seed, which is rough. Jokic is your MVP. Rookie of the Year, Ace Bailey. 20 points per game in Brooklyn. I'm really excited to do my Brooklyn rebuild. DiVincenzo, 6th player. Evan Mobley, Depoy. And most improved. And Clutch player goes to Cade. Chris Finch is the Coach of the Year. Interesting stuff. Do we get any Rockets on any of these teams? We don't get Giannis on a first team. We get him on a 3rd team here. So, okay, interesting. We get Armand Thompson on defensive first team, which is great, and Giannis. So 2 defensive beasts. Okay, that kind of stings a little bit. Maybe we just have too much top end talent. I don't know. Maybe not enough rebounding. This offseason is going to be really interesting because maybe Şengün can be flipped. I don't know. Unless that's going to be the big 3. But Cam Whitmore was good. Armand Thompson was good. Tari Eason we're going to have to pay this offseason. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So can we come back from the deficit? Let's make this an 8-man rotation, just right off rip. They want to start Alexander Walker. Okay, let's see if we can get through this game. I'm not even gonna look. We won. Okay, cool. So we come up against Dallas. Oh no, we come up against Dallas, who haven't really changed at all. Okay. Good to see Kai back though. So game 1 against Dallas, we lose. Game 2 against Dallas, we lose. Game 3 against Dallas, we win. And game 4 against Dallas, we lose. Okay, so Giannis is not working out so far. Game 5, we lose. Okay, we get eliminated in the first round again. Worse than what we were last year. When becoming against Brunson, and the Knicks go back to back. Jalen Brunson wins 2 Finals MVPs. Okay. Very notable retirees. We're going to let them all go. Draft lottery. I don't know any picks in this year's draft at all. I don't think. Who gets number 1? So the Knicks via Washington. Were the Bucks good? The Bucks get number 11. They get number 14 via Brooklyn. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Ime's going to stay. I said it before and I'll say it again. I like Ime Udoka. NBA draft time. Yeah, we don't have any picks. which is fine. That's fine by me. AJ Devanso goes number 1 overall. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of fumbling through this menu. Okay. Team player options. We're going to bring all these guys back. Hunter Salas, no thank you. But Dame Sar, yes. Whitmore, Armin Thompson. We're going to have to pay them next year. So that is huge. Tari Eason, we're definitely we're going to have to pay him a lot of money. Wouldn't be surprised if he wants like 30+ million. Okay, Mr. Tari Eason. Okay. Okay. AJ Green, I think we'll just let go. Is there any trades that we want to make? So Garland and Yakashonis I like. Whitmore and Alexander Walker I like as well. Armin Thompson, Giannis. Maybe it's Şengün. Maybe we need a more defensive-minded center. Like, I don't know. I never really win anything with Şengün on the team. If we do throw Şengün in the trade finder, like say the Rockets, like Quentin Grimes, Kuzma, Jarrett Allen, but we just got Darius Garland. That would just be silly. Zubac and Ben Simmons. Okay. Edie's an interesting proposition. Okongwu. Objectively, these guys aren't better. Yeah, none of these guys are better than Şengün. Like if Rudy was 10 years younger, sure. Okay. Interesting. The only one I'm semi-interested in would be none. None, to be honest. None. Okay. So how do we go about this offseason then? I'm thinking we trade Steven Adams for whatever we can. People are giving out multiple picks. Which is interesting. Jordan Miller has been thrown our way. The Bulls are going to give us a 2028 first round pick, so we'll do that. Bam. So we kind of need to get a backup center now. So, I do like the idea of getting Charles Bassey as a backup center. I feel like he would be kind of cool on this team, behind Şengün, a bit more of a defensive-minded center. So we get him, Monte Morris, AJ Green. We'll let go to Tyrese, and we're going to kind of wait on for a little while. Like we have about $14 million in cap space. That's actually not too bad. We're going to use most of that on Charles Bassey, I think. Are we? Let's just decline that for now. Okay. Go back to the center. So Nick Richards is there. He's not too bad. Darren Sharp could develop nicely. Charles Bassey, like, didn't really do too much last year. I mean, let's go after Nick Richards. Let's see if we can get him like 3 years, $10 million to be the backup. Tari Eason's going to accept 4 years, $30 million. We're going to have to match it. So we signed Tari Eason. Do we get Nick Richards? We get Nick Richards. Okay. So this team, man, is going to get so expensive. So Whitmore, do we feel like I feel like he was really good the last year for us. So we need a small forward. And then, yeah, like Tari Eason. Is he going to be better as the small forward? Like, we could potentially move him to the small forward spot. Let's see what options are out there. So Kelly Olynyk, there's really not that. There's really not many options. Oof. Yeah, I guess maybe give me Haywood Highsmith for a 2-year deal. Might be the only guy that we can really sign, and we get him. Okay, so let's see. Can we flip around some positions? So if we go, Whitmore goes up 1. Does Tari Eason go up a bunch? He goes up 2. Alexander Walker goes up 1. What does Armin Thompson do as a shoot? Okay, Armin Thompson goes down 1. Okay, interesting. Okay, Whitmore goes up 1, 2. I feel like Whitmore as a 6-man would be fun. And then we can go Garland, Thompson, Tari Eason because we're paying him big bucks now. Giannis and Şengün. I feel like that could be kind of fun. So let's kind of lock that in. And Highsmith can be moved up. He goes down one as a power forward, but that's fine. Anyone else we want to sign while we're here? Doesn't look like it. I mean, give me Kevin McCullough on a minimum. He accepts. Cool. All right. Let's go to player progression and let's get into year number 2. Hopefully we do a bit better than last year. Some teething issues, I guess. Lots of player development, which you'd love to see. Our lowest rated is going to be Haywood Highsmith. He's probably going to get like 10 minutes off the bench. Not even. So, yeah. It's going to be interesting to see what happens this year, but I'll see you at the end of it. Well, we definitely turned it around this year, which was great. Jokic gets another MVP. He could be like top 10 in GOAT conversations if this actually happens. Rookie of the year, Cameron Boozer, DiVincenzo, 6 player. It's nice of Phoenix to actually get a top pick. Interesting. Wemby Depoy, Cooper Flag most improved, clutch player Devin Booker, and Jason Kidd is your coach of the year. So we weren't too far off that. We get Giannis on second team, and that's about it. We get Armin Thompson here, and we get Giannis here. So yeah, a few decent things. So yeah, we're at the 2nd seed, so that is nuts. So we signed a couple players to massive extensions mid-season, so we might be in trouble cap space wise off-season. We might have to trade some, but yeah, we paid Armin Thompson big bucks, and Cam Whitmore wanted big bucks, and we gave it to him. So yeah, but I mean, this team is really good. Like, we're pretty well spread out. I'm pretty happy with what's happening. Darius Garland, like, I know he doesn't have to shoot much and score much, but I'm a little bit disappointed in his output. Just a little bit. And his shot tendency is up. So maybe with Yakushonis coming through, like Darius Garland could potentially be, if we lose, that is, he could potentially be a trade piece. So we draw the Pelicans, who have Sexton now, and they have Edgecombe. They kept Giannis. They kept Zion, which they don't normally do in 2K anymore. So most of the things I see, they trade him out. So we are up 2-1, up 3-1, and we get through in 5. And now we draw the Timberwolves, who have Mogbo instead of Naz Reid. Interesting. So they win game 1 and game 2. We have Giannis, man. We have Giannis. Let's just go down to an 8-man rotation and see what they want to do. So game 3, okay, we're not going to get swept right now. We are not going to get swept right now. Okay, we got swept. We got swept by the eventual finalists, I guess, and the Timberwolves break the streak. The Knicks almost won 3 in a row. Anthony Edwards is your finals MVP. We got swept. Wow. Okay. So Şengün, Giannis was great. That's not fun. Whitmore was actually really good too. That's interesting stuff. Okay. So we have some considerations to make this year, I guess. Potential restructures. So a lot of retirees. Steven Adams retires on the Bulls. Good on Steven Adams. I don't think we have a pick in this year's draft. I think we have number 22 via Brooklyn. Okay. Staff signing. I'm going to keep Imo Udoka around. And then we're going to go through to the draft. Okay. Part of me wants to kind of try something new. So Armin Thompson, you go down 2 overalls as a point guard. Could we play Cam Whitmore, Easton, and Armin Thompson and trade Darius Garland? That's a very tall lineup. That's a very big lineup. Teams are going to have cap space right now, so let's see if we can get, I don't know what we need. We need a backup power forward, and yeah, I think a backup power forward would be nice, and possibly a backup shooting guard. So we could potentially do up a trade. Quinton Grimes would be really nice, but that's not. That's a lot of money. Kobe White off the bench. Subac? No. Okay. We can get Bam. Okay. Cool. Low marketing, Zach Levine, OG, Austin Reeves kind of fits part of that issue we have. Oh. Okay, both these guys are earning serious money, but I'd be stupid not to do that trade. Okay, so now we can move Nasreed to the power forward spot, and then Trey Mann to the shooting guard. He stays the same. Yakashonas goes up as the shooting guard. Okay, okay. I see potential in this lineup. I do. And we have the pick in this draft still. Pick 22. Let's take Jason Crow here as a point guard. And make sure we sign him. Team player options. So Yakashonas we're gonna bring back. Giannis we're gonna have to pay. That's like no messing about. And we'll send the qualifying offer to these two. So moratorium, can we even afford Giannis? That's the question. 5 years, $50 million flat. He agrees to come back. We'll just renounce the rights on all this. So, like James Sarr is bit okay. We're gonna just renounce the rights on James Sarr. Can we resign Giannis? We can't afford him. Okay, cool. We are very heavily over the cap. So Thompson, Mann, Whitmore, Yakashonas, Easton, Alexander Walker, Giannis and Nasreed, Şengün and Nick Richards. I have to say, this team is probably one of the best teams I've ever assembled, but is it too much star power? Like, sometimes the star power does kill the vibes of this team, but like, I mean, if Ricky Council is gonna get to free agency, we're gonna sign him too. And then, is there anyone else we want to sign? Most of these guys are a bit older. Kevin Knox. Interesting. We'll sign Jonathan Isaac to a minimum, and he agrees to come in. And is there any centers? There really isn't much. Okay, that's fine. Give me Thomas Bryant on the minimum as well. Cool. All right. I'm liking the look of this team. We may have rejigged the team around a little bit. If we're bad by the deadline, someone's gonna have to go. I don't know who, but yeah, Şengün's a 90 overall. Everyone else is developing. This has to be the year. We're in the Western Conference too. So we have Wemby, we have Anthony Edwards, we have so many guys to compete against. So hopefully in this last year, we can get the job done. 54-24, Jokic wins 3 MVPs in a row. Tyron Stokes, Hugo Gonzalez, yeah, pretty much. Lucas on the Bulls, that's insane. We get edged out by Chris Finch for Coach of the Year. That is nuts. We don't get any Rockets on any of these teams. We actually don't. That's nuts. We get defensive team. The Thompson twins are here, which is kind of cool. And we don't get Giannis. Okay, nuts. We are the 2nd seed, so we won 54 games. Pretty happy with that. The team is pretty balanced, which is cool to see. Lots of rebounds going around, lots of assists going around. I'm stoked with that. Let's see who we draw round 1. It's the Pelicans again, who have made a few changes, not too much. Let's kind of go down here. So they were in the plans, obviously. Let's see what happens. We get we get eliminated in the first round, apparently. What? Why was I so overly confident there? Okay, we're running this back. I'll show you guys who wins first, and the Timberwolves go back to back. Okay, we're running it back. We have to. We have to run this back. Yeah, a lot of retirees. Draft lottery. I don't think we're going to pick in this year's draft. if we do, we have 28. Staff signing. I'd hate to say it, maybe Ime Udoka is the problem. Like, do we just try and get like Eric Spoelstra? We can throw another contract at Ime Udoka. Steve Kerr is here. I never get Steve Kerr. Is there anyone else that would be worth my time? Doesn't look like it. Like, who is this Fred Daniels guy? Is he even real? I don't think he's even real. So we get Ime Udoka. I really want Steve Kerr, man. I really want Steve Kerr. He is now gone. Wow. Let's try and get this Fred Daniels guy. I guess we could try and get Michael Staffer. Or for Ime Udoka a contract again, just in case. There's really no one else. There's really no one else. That kind of sucks. Let's go right to the top. So offense, yeah, it's kind of ranked in what's happening right now. Michael Staff is actually our assistant coach. Interesting. So we get rejected by Steve Kerr and Eric Spoelstra. So it's Ime Udoka or Michael Staffer. I think we mix it up. I think we go Michael Staffer. I know he's not real. I know I said I love Ime Udoka, but that loss right there in 7, we choked a 3-1 lead. That is nuts. That is the worst I've ever seen a team perform. Let's take Tony Pollard. I don't even know anything about these guys, but he's a 6'7" power forward. That's probably not a good idea. Rookie signing, we'll sign him. Team player options, Yaku Shonas, we're going to bring back. Qualifying offers, we've got no one because everyone's pretty much signed. We have Alexander Walker and Nuz Reid. So let's just sign both of these guys to whatever we can. Can we sign both of them? I know our team's quite expensive, but we sign both of them. Okay, I don't think there's any. I don't want to make any trades. I like our team the way it is. I feel like we've got just like a good mix of players, and I'm pretty happy with that. How did Cam Whitmore go last year? Cam Whitmore is breaking out, man. Okay, we're just running it back. That's all we're doing. We're not even gonna make any changes at all. We're just running it back. Okay, once we get to the end of free agency, team player progressions, Giannis is down 1, but everyone else is still developing, man. You won't believe who just won MVP again. Sam Smith, Rookie of the Year. Zion, 6th player in Boston. Wemby, Depoy, Most Improved, Boogie Fland. Clutch player, Jokic. Mug Dano is the Coach of the Year. So OKC have finally arrived as well to ruin our party. Yeah, interesting stuff. We don't get the Thompson twins. We get Asad Thompson. Okay, interesting. So yeah, this team, I don't know what it is. Maybe we just have too many stars or something. Maybe we have too many mouths to feed. Maybe we're not defensive enough. What happens if we do tendency? So like Giannis, I would love to still be as beastie as he was. We can bring that down a little bit. I reckon we bring that down a little bit too. Like, let's just see how that goes. We end up as the 3rd seed, not the 2nd seed, and we're taking on the Timberwolves straight away. Okay, game 1 goes to them. Game 2 goes to us. Game 3 goes to them. Game 4 goes to us. Okay, let's make this a 8-man rotation. I never really keep Tari Eason or Cam Whitmore in these rebuilds, so maybe they're the problem. I don't know, man. Game 5 goes to them. Okay, so I guess we're going to simcast game 6. If we lose this, that's it. That's the video done. And I don't know what I did wrong. You guys are going to have to let me know down below what I did wrong, but like, yeah, I feel like I assembled such a good team around Giannis. Like, we have shooters, we have team players that can space the floor. We have guys that can lead assists. We have guys that can do a lot of different things. So yeah, I don't know what I did wrong. And looks like we win by 4. So we're through and we're going to face Utah, who I never really see in these rebuilds. Okay, so there's Cooper Flag. So another kind of big enemy for us to get through. They win game 1. And game 2, man. Okay, come on. Come on. We win game 3. We win game 4. We lose game 5. Okay, can we just keep resetting this? Keep resetting this. Game 6, we're at home against Cooper Flag, against Darren Fox, against all the guys that could potentially just dominate us, which is terrifying. And we get eliminated. Okay, that's fine. So Cooper Flag versus Ace Bailey in the finals, and Cooper Flag wins. Okay, that's kind of cool. Well, yeah, thank you guys for watching, I guess. We didn't win the Rockets the championship, but we assembled a god squad. I feel like who out of these players on this team would you have traded? Let me know down below. I thought we did well, but obviously we didn't. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys when we do our Detroit rebuild.